I'm Robert Stobaugh, farm here in Conway County with my brother Barry and my nephew Bart. We're in the shadow of the north brow of Petit Jean Mountain in Conway County. We grow soybeans and wheat and rice and corn whenever the market and the weather allows us. We farm about 6,000 acres here in Conway and Polk County. Today we're working on harvesting rice. You know, the farmer's always happy when he's harvesting something. So today's a good day here on the farm to share some with you. This particular rice field is our first attempt at row rice. So we watered this down the row and turned out pretty good. It's harvesting somewhere around 180 bushels to the acre, and it kind of went off without a hitch. We studied our neighbors quite a little bit on it and had a lot of help from them, the folks that have been doing it. In using row rice, there's 2 or 3 advantages. One is it allows us to grow rice on the field like this. It has about a 2.5 or 3% slope. The levees would be really stacked on this field if we did it regular contoured rice. So being able to use the beds to take care of our side movement of the water, we're able to water it right down those bed middles, right down the road, just like it's being cut. And it makes, we like growing the row rice so far because it gives us an opportunity to save on water and allows us to grow rice on a field that normally wouldn't have rice. Last year, you know, we flooded pretty bad here in the valley, and we called 2019 the year of the flood, and we call in 2020 the year of the mud. We just had frequent rains all spring, and it just wouldn't let us get in the field and get to work. So everything's a little bit late, a little pushback, but it looks like the crops are going to be fairly decent even with our late start. The rice is holding up very well. Quality's very good. I think we never really experienced really hot temperatures here in the valley, so our quality has been excellent. And soybeans look pretty good. I know just looking at the markets this morning, soybeans up 35 cents. That'll put a smile on any soybean farmer's face. After we get through with the rice harvest, if the weather permits, we'll start putting our land up for next year. All these rice fields will be prepared for seeding back to soybean, and the other rice fields that have levees in them, you'll destroy those levees and get those fields smoothed out with the float and get them ready to plant for next year. That's all dependent on the weather. Once it gets wet this time of year, it's really hard for us to dry out, just like it is anywhere else in the state. But we have a pretty high clay content in most of the soil that we farm here, and so that's good in one aspect of conserving water, but it's bad when you need to work and you get 2 or 3 tenths inch of rain and holds you out for a week. But we'll start right in on prep for next year. We're getting ready for soybeans and corn. We weren't able to plant any corn this year. We just ran completely out of the calendar because of the wet spring. We just got too late to plant it, and thus this field of rice, we ended up putting rice here. We hadn't planned on putting rice in this field this year, but the weather has a tendency to change your mind about a lot of things, and so that's what ended up happening. But yeah, we'll start right into prep for next year and see what the next one holds.